Okay.
Let's be honest.
Yeah. Thanks, man.
This is coming through the speakers now, ain't it?
Yeah.
Well, I sing loud too, so I'm gonna have to turn that up. We'll figure that out. What you're hearing coming out of that is the same thing as what
Oh, good. Okay.
Grunhofer said shake the trees.
Shake the trees. Which Grundhofer? There's
There's a passel
1,
of
2,
them
3,
right there.
4, 5 Grundhofers. 6, 7, 8. At least 8 Grundhofers.
I was talking about Mark.
Okay.
He was the shake the trees. Oh yeah, we got a rock paper scissors on.
Yep. All right. So, not official, but I'll give you guys the background. We fish a couple times a month together on a little lake in my neighborhood, and we were supposed to go fishing, and whoever won got to go first today. But fishing didn't happen, so got to decide.
Decide when they win.
Okay, fair enough. But that didn't happen, so now it's going to be rock paper scissors.
Yep.
We doing it? Yeah. It's rock paper scissors. That's 2 out of 3, right?
Yeah. 1, 2.
Oh, you got to throw.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, throw, right?
All right. Yeah. 1, 2.
Gotcha.
You won that one. Oh! Looks like Drews is going first.
I don't mind. Actually, I would have picked that. All right, so wait, hey, it's been, last time we did this was 2019. We did like a songwriter and around, me and this guy.
Has it been that long?
Yeah, we both had short hair.
Something's feeding back there, mister.
And it was at the barbecue joint
I think, yeah.
that you guys play at sometimes.
That was a long time ago.
And I got a fly on my beer.
He's having a good time.
That's good luck in certain parts of the
It
world.
was my high end on my good amp, I think. Problem solved.
Okay, so let's see. I play in a band called Greg Drews and the Truth. My name is Greg Drews. You got the Mark Grundhofer, the guitarist, and Steven, the bassist over here. They're cousins. And John Grundhofer, our engineer from time to time. And we've got 4 shows in 8 days. This is me, and then we've got 3 shows we're going to play as a band. So we'd like to play over here at the Mill. We've done that several times and really love playing in Canton, so it's cool to be back here on the other side of the street. But since I'm by the river, I'll play a song called Riverside. Take me down to the water, I wanna jump right in. Baptize my soul from all sin that I'm in. Take my repercussions, drown them in the water now. All I know is that someday, girl, you'll be coming back around. When I was in Jerusalem, they all laughed at me. Take your soul out of the gutter, they said to me, you see. I told them, baby, someday my sun will rise above the clouds. When it does, you know, baby girl, I'll find my own way out. And I said, hey, whoa, hey, hey, please, baby, stay. And I said, hey, whoa, hey, looking for the sun to rise, and then I'll feel all right. Go. So take me down to the water, I wanna jump right in. Baptize my soul from all the sin that I'm in. Take my repercussions, drown them in the water now. You know you wanna sing. All I know is that someday, girl, you'll be coming back around. And I said, hey, whoa, hey, hey, please, baby, stay. And I said, hey, whoa, hey, looking for the sun to rise, and then I'll feel alright. Looking for the sun to rise, and then I'll feel alright.
Nicely done, sir.
Thank y'all. Trying to get him to sing.
Man, I got lead singer's disease. I can't sing harmony.
Okay.
I'm trying to think if I had a song about a river.
You need to write one.
I do. I don't think I do.
Add it to the list.
But I do have a traveling song, which is kind of what a river is, right?
Let's get in the traveling vibe.
I like
Because you know I got
traveling
some
songs.
towns to sing about.
Yeah. Well, this one mentions one of the towns you'll probably sing about. Austin, Tejas.
Perfecto.
First off, thank y'all all for showing up. I mean, look, yeah, give yourself a hand. So this is a traveling song. It's one of the few songs that I'm trying to think. No, there's some realness in it. I don't have many songs that are completely made up. There's something based in truth.
You're a writer.
Hear that train rolling down the line. It's coming to carry me away. I might head south down to Birmingham, or maybe whistle Santa Fe. Maybe up north to Chicago town, where I hear they play the blues. Maybe on down to old Memphis mama, buy me a pair of blue suede shoes. Roll on train like a banjo in Kentucky. Roll on train tied in Alabama. Sit on my hunches and I'll roll with the punches. No matter where you go's where I am. Let your steam take me down to New Orleans, where I can dance in Preservation Hall. Maybe on over to old Tupelo, I'll hear that little Yankee girl call. I see the lights of Austin, Texas, where the cowboys and hippies play. A puff of smoke, a country song, then we can be on our way. a banjo in Kentucky. Roll on train like a tide in Alabama. Sit on my hunches and I'll roll with the punches. No matter where you go's where I am. Well, does this track pass by heaven? 'Cause I'd like to see them together again. Grandpa's walking on them old streets of gold. He's holding on to Clara, his best friend. Roll on train like a banjo in Kentucky. Roll on train like a tide in Alabama. Sit on my hunches and I'll roll with the punches. No matter where you go's where I am. I hear that train rolling down the line. It's coming to carry me away. I might head south down to old Birmingham. Or maybe west to Santa Fe.
All right.
Thanks, y'all.
How about that?
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
I like how you lyrically rounded that out back to your hometown,
That's right.
home area,
Home area.
and then out to Santa Fe.
Yeah. Just in case.
Just because you have been.
That's, yeah, 100%.
That really is my favorite Greg Shaddix song. I'm glad you started with that one. Not that you don't have others I love, but that one is peach. Especially that lyric, Cowboys and the Hippies.
That's where the Cowboys and Hippies play.
That's funny.
Sums up Austin pretty accurately.
Yeah. Yeah, I went back to, my family's from Central Texas near Waco. We have a farm that my great-grandfather came over in 1890 from Germany and bought this. Well, he sharecropped for 15 years, went into the bank and tried to get a loan, and the banker said, "We don't know you, we can't give you a loan." So then he sharecropped for another 5, came back and put a wad of cash on the table and said, "Now you know me." And he bought this plot of land, and he had 8 sons, and he divided it up. So I went back to the family farm. I hadn't been back in about 10 years, and it's like the iconic Texas, ranch. It's got the there's like barbed wire, and then there's a stretch of maybe 20 feet on each side of wrought iron, that's painted white, and it's got the arch with D on it for Drews. Went back there, and that was cool. But on the way, I flew through Austin, and Austin has turned into a glitzy town. It's different.
Yeah.
It's the different Austin that I remember as a kid.
Yeah.
It's like the main drag has got all these, high-end clothing stores and stuff like that. All the little corner dive bars are not there anymore.
Really?
It's kind of sad in that sense, but
Yeah.
but still got the spirit.
That's right.
Still got the barbecue.
That's 100% true.
Still got the river. Still got the bats.
Still got the bat, yeah, under the bridge.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's cool. But anyhow, so I got to play Austin now.
You probably should. I mean, you ain't got to do anything.
No, I think it's a natural sequence.
Yeah. Hey, Pam Hobby, I got something for
Where's
you.
Pam Hobby? There she is. Hey, you snuck in.
You got a haircut, too.
You should have told me you weren't from Austin, but I could have guessed that with a minute or two. Even though you think you got me fooled, girl, Dream battle things, still it is a thing. You just make sure I'm not being shot at. I'll take fireworks. When my mama, she told me to watch out for girls
I did too.
that claim to rock their own world. But baby, the kind that come up to me simply rule my world. Last time I saw Austin was the backseat of a two-seater plane. Lately it just seems so easy to just find yourself and give it away. Yeah. Give it to me, Greg.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Always love that.
Now I
song.
got to change that last verse because it
Yeah, I
wasn't.
thought you were going to change it on the fly.
And that was American Airlines flight. Not as glamorous.
No, it's not. It made me think of a story, though.
Tell me a story,
So
Greg.
I have a buddy. His name is Anderson Meggs. We just call him Andy because Anderson's a little pretentious.
Hey, man, that's my middle name.
Is it really?
For sure.
I mean, well, it's still a little pretentious, but it's a good name.
Dan, it's my mom's maiden name. Come on.
Well, I'm just saying.
Come on.
Well, yours.
Anyways, go ahead. It's my
Thanks
bad.
for
My
making me feel
bad.
terrible.
Don't want
Well,
to.
this story's not going to help in the Andes either. So one time in Tuscaloosa, I'm from Tuscaloosa, Alabama originally, and there's a little airport in Northport, Alabama, on your way out to Coker. And Andy was taking flying lessons. I'm talking about a two-seat Cessna. And somehow he talked me into going with him on a flight with an instructor.
I wouldn't do that. Oh, okay.
But there was an instructor. Oh, there ain't no way I would have went by without him, without an instructor. So I'm sitting in the back seat of this little plane, and they're up front. And he goes, "You think you're ready to take this plane off?" And I was, I don't know, maybe he's competent. Maybe. Take off, like leave
Oh
the
my
earth.
God, no way.
So he takes off down the runway. And all of a sudden, all you hear is and then all of a sudden, we're in the air over Tuscaloosa, Alabama.
Okay.
Well, the rest of the flight went just fine. He flew. He did good. It's hard. You ain't nothing to hit up there, you know. And we circle around. This lasts about an hour. We go back to land. And the guy goes, "You think you're ready to land this plane?" I said, "No, the hell he's not.
No.
He is not ready to do that."
So what was the screech?
He drugged the back end of the plane
Holy
down the
crap.
drive.
Danger.
But that last song, yeah, that's what made me think of. But it also said something about your mama. Told you to watch out for girls.
Yeah.
Well, that has nothing to do
Every
with this
time,
song.
if my
except for
mom's in the
mama.
audience, I always got to look at her, you know, when I sing that
Yeah.
part. And she always gives me a smirk. Waves her handkerchief like she does.
So here this coming weekend, my dad passed away a couple, 3, 4 months ago. And we've been slowly cleaning out the family house. And this coming weekend, a week from today, we sold it. We're closing it, and it feels weird. But at the end of the day, it's it's just 4 walls and a roof. It's the memories you made in there that last forever.
Yeah.
And but one of the last times right before my daddy passed away, my mom also has dementia on top of that. And I was sitting there, and she was hungry. I said, "I'll go get you some breakfast." And she found $2. I don't know where she found them, and she put them on the kitchen table. Well, first off, that wasn't enough to go get breakfast, and secondly, I didn't want to take my mama's money, And so I just left it sitting on the table, and I went to McDonald's, and I bought her a McGriddle, because that's what she likes. I brought the McGriddle back, and we ate them, and we talked for a while. And then every time she'd walk by the kitchen table in the house, she'd say, "Where'd that $2 come from?" And it was just on rinse and repeat all day long. So eventually I picked them up and I put them in my pocket so that it was for my own sake, not for hers.
Yeah.
Selfishly. But anyway, because of that, I was thinking about that, and I wrote this song, and it's called $2. It's $2 on the kitchen table, where we learned arithmetic and the story of Cain and Abel. A lifetime of memories vanished like an interrupted dream. It's February 2nd, every day in her mind it seems. And they sell cars for every situation. You can even buy a happy birthday constellation. But cards will fade, and stars burn out. It's hard to pray in an irreverent shout. Mama won't remember with a blank stare. She'll ask me again and again how them $2 landed there. I'll put them away when she sits back in her chair, and hide the elephant in my pocket with a prayer. There's a thin line between truth and fiction. It's hard to say who's got the jurisdiction. She's got her keys and a license to drive, but the battery's disconnected underneath the hood outside. Mama won't remember they blank stare. She'll ask me again and again how them $2 landed there. I put them away when she sits back in her chair, and hide the elephant in my pocket with a prayer. Do unto others as they've done to you. Social studies from a southern slant of view. And you're paying the tax on the pearly gates toll, the recessed playground to the grave digger's hole. Mama won't remember they blank stare. She'll ask me again and again, and them $2 landed there. Put 'em away when she sits back in her chair, and hide the elephant in my pocket with a prayer. There's $2 on the kitchen table, where we learned arithmetic and the story of Cain and Abel.
How about that?
Thanks, y'all.
Awesome.
Thank you, sir.
I hadn't seen that live yet.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's actually really crazy to sit here and watch it this way too.
Yeah.
And watch your hands. Yeah, that was great, man.
That's why you keep turning yours away from me, so I can't see what you're doing.
Yeah, there's no tricks.
I'm trying to
There's
learn.
no sleight of hand.
I'm just trying to teach you a thing or two.
I see it. All those runs on the. Yeah, I see it.
I learned them all from Brainerd.
Right. Isn't it crazy? We both got our lead guitars. Greg's got a band too, of course.
Mine's got
Greg
a cooler
Shaddix
hat
and the what? Oh, I thought you meant the hat I made that John's wearing right there.
No,
one.
that was cool. I got one of them
That's cool.
too.
Yeah.
Brainerd's hat. It's cooler.
No,
than
Brainerd wears
Mark's
the hats.
hat.
Yeah. Oh, well, he just dissed
Wait,
your hat, man.
wait, no, he's got on a Hydra Fighter hat though. That's cool.
That's Hydra Fighter.
I'm just kidding. That's what I do
Yeah.
is needle people, especially when I got a microphone.
Funny story about needles. I gotta tell this real quick.
Yeah, tell 'em.
That you don't normally think that's funny, but I was talking to a friend of mine. So I've lived in 13 places in my life, and when I say that, people oftentimes go, "Was your dad in the military?" But no, my dad worked for the phone company, AT&T. So like I was what they call a bell brat. We popped around all these towns. Now 13 places doesn't mean that I wasn't in the same place twice. 'Cause I was in Dallas twice, I was in St. Louis twice, but we lived in New Jersey for a stretch.
Really, I didn't
And
know
my parents
that.
were native Texans. They did not leave the state until they were 25 to go to Mexico on their honeymoon,
Yeah.
right? So they move up to New Jersey, and my mom's in the checkout. And these people made fun of my mom's accent and reduced her to tears. I mean, you know how abrasive they are up there, needling people.
Yeah.
Right? It was horrible. I remember it, and I remember how I felt. And I was just like, I wanted to, but
Yeah.
I'm 7 years old, so what am I gonna do? But anyways, whenever we go into New York City, I hated it because it's like a concrete jungle, I wasn't used to that. You walking in, and there's a lot of great things about New York City. I'm not knocking it. It's just, it's a canyon,
Yeah.
right? And if you're 7 and you're on the train, it's pretty scary, You think people are gonna mug you. So she gave me she goes, I'm gonna give you the sewing needle. Like one that she used for a quilt, so it was rather thick gauge, it's about this big. And I carried that thing like this on my hip, like I was gonna stick somebody.
That is one
I
of
was
the
gonna-
greatest stories
I
ever.
want to get them. So, I mean, I kind of knew it was pointless at the time, but I also knew I had something up my sleeve, You poke somebody, they're gonna run away.
I mean, it would work for sure.
Needling. I'm gonna needle you.
I'll needle you, literally.
See?
Yeah, literally.
One thing I love about Greg is he books himself as a professional talker.
I am.
Yeah. But he also his bio says that he is there's some Mark Twain in you.
I think Harry did that.
That is brilliant, because there's some of that going on, some humorism.
Oh yeah, I mean, 90% of what I tell you tonight may be made up.
And then you write a song like that one.
And it
It's
may be
obviously
true.
not made up. I don't know how to follow that song, man. That is magic. Really good.
One chord at a time, man.
See that?
Thank you, Bill.
Hey, you're welcome. Okay.
You got a set list.
Forget the anxious, we'll take this one in stride. We're gonna rise, stick together, I'm standing by your side. Sun will rise, sun will rise, and I feel like a child again with a needle in my hand. Forget your quarrels on the other side. Sun will rise. The sun will rise, and I feel like a child again. Forget your anxious on the other side. Sun will rise. Forget the anxious, we'll take this one in stride. Sun will rise. Sun will rise.
Thank you. We asked for cicadas. Carrie wanted to have some cicadas, so there you go.
They're here.
Yeah. I knew I had a bad cable.
Just don't step on it.
Hey,
You'll be
Steven,
all
that's the bad cable I've been talking about, wherever he is. Sometimes I step on it on stage. Now I know.
right. Is Jamie out here? She's not. Well, also a big round of applause for Jamie Foreman, who allows us to do this. Make sure you go check out the gallery inside during Greg's songs. There she is. Thank you.
I like that microphone, by the way.
This one?
Yeah.
I love it.
It's rich.
It is rich. 2 years of Copenhagen whiskey is what it is.
Yikes. I'm not using your mic, homie.
No, yeah. I don't do the whiskey anymore, but
No. So yeah, Greg quit drinking, and now when we go fishing, I tell him I bring him special drinks. So I get like those Pellegrinos with the ruby red grapefruit in it.
yeah, they're fancy.
And because he doesn't pack that stuff, but I got my little cooler, so I'll paddle up. I take a canoe. I got my canoe, and he's got his kayak, and I'll come up alongside him. You say, "You ready for a drink?" He doesn't know what I'm going to give him.
Yeah, it's always a surprise.
It's a fancy drink, some kind of
Yeah.
fancy soda,
Fancier than I would buy for sure.
At some point, we need to tell them about our fishing derby that we do.
Oh yeah, yeah.
We can save that.
Yeah, we'll save that.
What are we going to do now?
I don't know. That's what I was sitting here thinking.
You can keep thinking.
Hey, I'm gonna say I do. Normally, I give this little spiel before we start this because normally I'm not sitting here, and this seems somewhat self-serving. But I will tell you this: we do all the musicians at any of these shows, not just this one. We do play for tips. You don't have to get up right now. It's not what I meant. I don't even care. I'm not even force-feeding you to do it. I'm just letting you know. That's the only time I'm gonna say it.
Okay.
Just trying to think. I had a story.
I like your stories.
I had a story and I forgot it.
This man.
Oh, I didn't mean right now.
Zikronta, ja. Gracias.
You want a story song? Is that what you want? A cowboy? How about a
You
cowboy
always
song?
tell
We got
story
hats on.
We
might
do
as well.
have hats on. Except
So-
that one's actually been worn on the prairie.
It has.
Well, I wore this one.
It's seen some
This one's
things.
been dusty too, but yours is dusty.
Yeah, it's seen some things. I worked on a 186,000 acre cattle ranch in Cimarron, New Mexico, pushing cows where they did not want to go. That's what a cowboy does. That's what I did. And there's one bar in town. It's called the St. James Hotel. It's a hotel and a bar. It's the only bar. They had 2 beers. They had Shinerbach on tap or Shinerbach in a bottle. That's the only one you could get. That's a true story. Every whiskey and tequila known to man, but if you wanted a beer, that's what you got. And the ceiling is still full of bullet holes from back in the days, you know, where people would get rowdy and shoot the ceiling. And it was a great place. I had a good friend of mine got a DUI on a horse leaving there one night. That is also a true story. Oh,
Hey,
thank you,
thanks,
Spider-Man.
Man, right there.
So this really is one of 2 songs I've ever written that's just 1,000% made up. It's about a guy named Jacob McGee.
Not related to Dallas.
They could be after you hear the song. But we used to hang out at the St. James a lot. My name's Jacob McGee. Got a story to tell about the time that I killed a man in the old St. James Hotel. We lived down in Texas, just me and my wife, you see. Some no good stranger took her love away from me. When I left for New Mexico, it was a cold and rainy night. I killed a man and killed my wife, on her grave I swore. Well, I rode across Colfax County to a town called Cimarron, and the tracks I saw in front of me told me it would not be long. I followed them tracks until I saw that sorrel with the flaxen mane. He was tied up right in front of a hotel called the St. James. Stepped down from my pony, pulled my rifle from his side, straightened my hat, walked inside. There, sitting at a faro table, was a man whose death was due. And before this Cimarron sun goes down, I'll keep my promise to you. I sat in a corner, watching from the side, retracing the memories of the day that my wife died. What happened next, I really don't recall. Well, I could still hear the sound of his dead body fall. My name's Jacob McGee. That's all I gotta say. Testing the gallows outside my cell today. Thank you much.
Awesome.
Real surprised I remembered all the words to that.
Yeah. Greg and I both have selective amnesia when we
Yeah.
sing sometimes. That reminds me of that Culture Wall song.
I know which one you're
That
talking
way
about.
down by the creek.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. Just the weight of it,
Yeah.
you know. Because it's written from the same context as the guy who actually
Yeah.
testing the gallows
Right.
thing. That's awesome. Looks like we got a birthday party back. Is that a birthday party, y'all? You got a 16th
where'd they go?
birthday party?
Where'd they go? Oh, they're all hanging up there.
Y'all watch out for nails.
They're up there in the balcony.
Okay. Fun. Good song, man.
Thank you.
He's a little songsmith. Right?
Your rag makes me think of something.
What is it?
So Matt Burrell,
shining
who
my
played in
truck.
my band for years and years and years, he always had to have a rag. He was a sweater. Not a big guy, he just was a sweater. And my mom,
Why you gotta be a big guy to sweat?
I didn't mean you specifically. I didn't mean you specifically. But my mom used to do embroidery and stuff, so she had a bunch of those old cotton diapers. So she made him one that says Reverend Burrell's evangelist rag. He just used to carry it around and did the same thing.
Yeah. That's funny. No hankies, man. I don't know what my thing is, but my grandfather, you always had to have a hanky and you always had to have a pocket knife.
Oh yeah.
Like those
I'm
are the two
definitely
things
with
he'd
you on
check
the
you
pocket
on just to
knife.
make sure you had them. Like you didn't have them, you're not proper.
Right. Yeah.
And I always used to think it was gross because he'd pull out his hankies and then he'd snot in them, and then he'd
Put
fold
it right in
them,
his pocket.
fold them 3 times, put it in his back pocket, and I was like, man. And then he'd hand you one, if you got cut, and then not touching that,
He
Grant.
probably never got sick, did he?
No,
That's why. Immune system, man.
that guy was amazing.
Yeah.
So, funny story about that. My dad, I lost my dad. The reason I got into songwriting is I'd always done music and I've always been a musician, but usually in bands. And I lived here in Atlanta and I moved out west and moved to LA for 10 years, lived at the beach. And then I moved back and because my dad was sick, just to get the kids around him. Plus, LA was crazy and you needed to get away. I knew we needed to leave when we had a nanny because my wife and I were both working. And my son picked up a needle in the gutter, a
Oh, no.
hypodermic needle. Like, it's time to go.
Time to move.
It's time to go. But anyways, I lost my dad in 18, and then started writing songs. Before that, and he had heard some, he said, you need to play those songs. So the first time I decided to go do it, Carrie was there, Greg was there. It was at Mad Life.
Oh, that's
it was
right.
a songwriters night when they used
And
to
I
do it
introduced
inside.
you.
He introduced me. Which you don't know.
I don't remember the name, but it wasn't Greg Drews.
And now we got Reginald McFarland.
Yeah, it was something. It wasn't even remotely close.
I was like, all right, it's cool.
And how do you forget Greg? That's my name.
I don't know, but I remember thinking that you were hilarious, but I couldn't understand what you were saying because the mic was all.
Knowledge from Reginald McFarland.
Crazy.
Oh man, that's fun.
Anyway, that's how I met Greg. Carrie was there that night. Charlie showed up a little bit later. So, anyways, Greg, if y'all know Greg has started a lot of people off that way. And I think I would love to see, now he's got a different situation in my life. I'd
Yeah.
love to see you guys bring that night back.
It
I know it's hard to do, but,
Yeah.
but that propels a lot of people
It does.
towards, doing it in a
I
different
would
way.
be fine with it as long as the competition part went away.
So, and I didn't care about that. I just wanted to get up on that stage, and play under those lights. And the crazy thing about it, if you're on the stage at Mad Light, and Roger knows this, you can't see past the front row. You can't see anything. Those lights are so bright and they're in your face. You can see near the bar because the bar is backlit, but otherwise you're not seeing a thing. But anyway, that's how I met Greg. Became buddies.
That was a while ago too.
It was 18. Yeah, it was like September of 18.
Is that it?
Yep.
Almost 4 years now.
So yeah.
Crazy.
All right, guys. So I wrote this song called "Cry of the Loon," And it's proper for me to play it now because I played it last time. When I debuted it, it was at an art gallery in Roswell with Josh Tatum.
Yeah.
One time. But I got a little intro that we play with the band. I'm going to try it acoustic, see if it works. Backside of an endless fade, moonlight in them dancing sands, the promise of another tan. Oh, 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 backside of a dark endless day. Get it.